Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, thank you for allowing me to participate in this very important issue, that is on short duration discussion about degradation of roads, traffic management, and non-compliance of traffic laws in the state of Meghalaya. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I will not dwell much, and I will try to avoid any repetition that has been already raised by other members preceding to me. I will just raise few points which is important as a whole. Sir, the traffic management and the traffic rules that is being violated has become order of the day. Be it traffic congestion, be it reckless driving, be it road accident, killing people, causing loss of precious lives. Everything is in a mess. Sir, few members preceding to me, they have also mentioned about the traffic congestion in Saleng city and Tura town as well. The traffic congestion has become too much in the state capital that it's very difficult to commute. Friends coming from outside, they often complain about the traffic congestion in the state capital always. This is precisely because of the increase of the number of vehicles, not less than 100 vehicles is being increased every month. That is the data being collected from different banks who are giving loans. But then there are also people who are buying second-hand vehicles. So more than 150 vehicles are being increased every month. So how the government is planning to meet these challenges? That is very important. And in the heart of the city of Saleng, if you see from the GUIDELINE junction, if you go through the police bazaar, touching Hanuman box, and the other way, that is Thana Road, reaching to Sadar Thana, never before there was vehicular movement on this road. Now, I don't understand what is the logic in allowing the vehicles to move through this. It was designed, this particular road or passage was designed not for any vehicular movement. But I don't know what is the logic behind this. In the peak hour also, big vehicles are moving, causing lots of problems to the tourists and other local people who are subjected to face problems because of the vehicular movement. We can see in the other hill stations, they used to be called Mal Road. Then no vehicle is allowed to go that particular place in other hill stations also. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to urge upon the government to undo this, and only pedestrians should be allowed to move through these passages. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, another problem is reckless driving. Because of the reckless driving, lots of accidents are being caused, thereby causing loss of precious lives. I don't know how these minors who are not eligible to get even driving license, they are being allowed to drive vehicles. The well-to-do families, they are buying expensive cars to the children, and who are not even eligible to get driving license, they are driving. How it is being happened under the nose of the government? So, in the process, what happened? They are killing themselves also, and they are killing others also. So, these kind of things should be monitored properly and regulated according to the provision of the MBI Act. And what is my experience is, we the politicians sometimes, we encourage the people to violate traffic rules also. Very often, our own people, they will violate traffic rules, MBI Act, then when they are apprehended by the police, they will call us. Sir, please help me, we are in trouble. What kind of trouble? No, this police, he has detained my son. He was riding motorcycle without helmet. So please tell to the SP so that my son will be released. My brother-in-law will be released. Like that. And is the order of the day, if the politicians will violate the law, then only he or she will be considered to be efficient and fit to be a leader. Whatsoever, even if he or she has violated the law, this is my man, you just release him. If we politicians, if we can control the police, even in spite of violating the law, and make him or her released, then only they will term that politician to be efficient. This is the order of the day now. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, we are the leaders. We have to see the future of the state, the generation next, and we should groom our children in such a way wherein they will be law-abiding citizens in future. For my example, I go by example. One point of time, my own son was driving Pajero when he was minor, just 16 years. Then immediately when I was reported, I called the SP and make him arrested. Why I did so? Didn't I love my son? Yes, of course I do. But there has been such instances when the sons of the men in power, they commit some mistakes. They are thinking in their mind that, no, my father is minister. If something goes wrong also, nothing will happen to me. That is the mindset of the children of the man, the people in power. So ultimately what happened? In the process, I am losing my son. He will not be becoming law-abiding citizen in future. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, we should not compromise. If any of our supporters are violating the law, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, let me give one example. Another violation is in my constituency. If you travel from Garobada to Mahendraganj or Dalu via Mahendraganj, you will see lots of overloaded trucks moving, driving recklessly. Forget about the GS road, NS40, along the NS40, as rightly mentioned by the Honorable Member for Mausanram. What kind of materials are overloaded with in the truck? But Obviously, it is overloaded truck which are plying, driving recklessly, causing lots of accidents. Similarly, from Garovada to Dalu via Mohindraganj, overloaded, and it can be visible. It is visible. Big boulders. One day, what happened? I was traveling at night from Tura to Ampati. Then I was overtaking so many overloaded trucks, but it was happening so that I was just overtaking one of the trucks, overloaded trucks. Then above that, what do you call that, Dala, lots of exposed boulders. And while crossing, one boulder just dropped in front of my vehicle.
How did you escape?
And it is going under the nose of the administration. How can it be? So, glaringly, without any care, these vehicles, overloaded trucks are plying. And in no time, this road has been damaged up to the maximum. It is not motorable. Now, this road, when it was completed in 2017, it was one of the best roads in the state of Meghalaya. Now it has become one of the worst roads. And just before reaching Mohindraganj, the road itself is no longer motorable, the state highway, which was constructed under ADB scheme. And they have to take other way, small stretch of road.
Please shorten your speech.
So this is the situation, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. So I won't like to take much time. This government should be serious and take cognizance of all this, and I urge upon the government that these issues are being taken note of and immediate measures has to be taken to mitigate all those problems in the state of Meghalaya for the larger benefit of the people of the state. With these few words, I conclude and I resume my seat. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, for allowing me to take part in the short duration discussions under Rule 50 of the Rules and Procedures and Conduct of Business, the degradations of road traffic management and non-compliance of the transport laws. Sir, I be confining only to the degradations of road. I was dragged in, Mr. Speaker, sir, to participate in this very discussion, in a sense, to make the people aware. Now, there's lots of roads which has already been sanctioned, particularly from my constituency at Dubri-Purakasya Road, which was already sanctioned under PMGSY and awarded to one of the contractor, Kamal Agarwal. But till then, it's almost 3 years, I think so, sir. The road is in such a condition that during this monsoon, the road has been damaged so badly. Now, what dragged me is that people doesn't know nothing about it, and yet they're politicizing that we are not doing anything. What I would like, through you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, to let the government tell them that no proposal, applications from the MLAs are always considered, because we have to look at the budget, the amount of sanctions, not only from the state, even from the center. Now, we run after those sanction schemes, budget, so that we might get some peace out of it. But our people doesn't know. But those people who has got a little knowledge, they politicize so much that irritate us sometimes. They don't even study the budget, nor they look at the AG report also, but yet these people, low-life people, keep on criticizing us without knowing nothing. How much we have back to the door, how much we have knocked to the door of all the ministers, for every development, for every proposal. We have filed application after application, application after application, proposal after proposal. But we know that all the desires that cannot be fulfilled by the government, we also know. So through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want the government to make them realize what is the budget for every district, for the every state, and for the every constituency. Now that particular road, which was already awarded to one of the contractor, that has not been blacklisted even now also. Mr. Speaker, sir, now we should have some kind of a mechanism that any packages that is sanctioned under any of the heads, there is always a flow, especially in disciplining or looking after that particular contractor. Sometimes what happens is that if somebody is very close with any of the ministers or any of the MLAs, then these contractors, try to make a deaf ear to any kind of a complaint, even from the public also. Now, last 4-5 years, maybe like last 5-10 years itself, some contractors, till that, from that Darangri to Amanda, till that he has not made so. It's almost 10 years, I think so. I think the contractor is none other than Parsen Momen, our Dr. Mukul's Chief Minister's son-in-law's father. And another contractor is Kamal Agarwal, which is giving me lots of problem. People doesn't know new, but people nothing new about it. It irritates us so much. I have given proposals so much, but these people, not knowing nothing, keep on politicizing, as if I don't know how to write the application. I've been writing lots of application, complaints after complaint. You see, these low-life politicians who doesn't have nothing, but yet they politicize so much, they should try to, even before criticizing, they should know who are the contractor. If they should feel right, they should complain, they should file an FIR. If I'm not doing nothing, they should file an FIR. Some people, especially from the villages, what they think is that a little educated, a little knowledge is very dangerous, what they say. Now, Mr. Speaker, sir, Deputy Speaker, sir, now expecting that with MLA scheme, we should make the road. With 2.5, how do I supposed to make the road? Just imagine that one. So these are the area which I would like the Honorable Minister to at least tell the people that no desire can be fulfilled, no plan, no proposal, no desire can be fulfilled by the government at once. There should be a strategy, there should be a method, whatever money we get, whatever budget we have. But I would like to request the government, through you, Deputy Mr. Speaker, sir, there's a lots of flow, not only in the PWD department, other departments also. Now, state has to considerately legislate whatever laws, whatever rules, so that we can protect our people. Now, what I feel is that we know that there's a lots of serious deficit, especially in the road sector, transport sector. But with this, with this deficit, we might have a serious problem even in the future. We might have a shortfall of tourists. We might have a shortfall of, not only the development, but even in the farmer sector also. So road is considered is one of the major sector in every district, in every state, in every area. So roads should be taken very seriously, and I would like to urge at least those major roads should not be left unattended. All those which are already dilapidated, that should be looked into seriously, so that tourists would love to come, and then all those agriculturists, even now, once the road is very bad, then it's the middleman who gets the profit, not the producer. Now we have given sanctioned lots of money by this government. Lots will produce now, but where they will sell out their products. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Minister to look into this, at least the major district road, Even that Tura Dalu road, one time I have to sit myself, being in the government, stop the road to bring the contractor, even to make him understand, if you don't make road, I'm going to burn your vehicle. I warned him also directly. And I told people, you can burn it also. Otherwise, there's no choice. So sometimes, it's the contractor who turns a deaf ear. Now, if these kinds of contractors behave, I would like to urge at least do something, give them a blacklist, not only within our state, they should not be able to work in the other states also. With these few words, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you.
Thank you.